the bottom of my heart. It's Nyasha and Nana.
Hello, people of the world. Oh, so you're on board now after taking the mick out of me for like the last 4 years. But hi guys, I haven't said people of the world for 4 years. Anyway, hi guys, how are you all doing today? We are back again. If you haven't liked, subscribed, and commented, I don't know what his accent is, but it's coming out anyway. So I'm gonna carry on. So if you haven't liked, comment, and subscribe, then just click the button below.
What are you doing?
Okay guys, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe, because we are the bomb. I'm joking. If you haven't subscribed, just subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, okay guys, make sure you... Hi guys, make sure you subscribe. You get the gist. Subscribe. Anyway guys, today's topic is about the in-laws, guys. Yes, the in-laws. Exciting topic, right?
Just before we continue, I love you, Mom. I love you, my brothers and sisters from Nana's family. Yeah, I love all of you. I just thought I would say this before we start.
It's really not that deep.
I just thought I would say it. You know, just in case someone says something and it offends someone, you just apologize in advance.
Guys, you like my hair. So you guys know that I have no hair, right? Because I chopped it all off. And so when I tried to do this hairstyle, poor girl struggled to pick out the little tiny. I mean, I literally have nothing on these sides, so I'm quite impressed with the result.
Yeah,
although without makeup, I look like 12. But yeah.
All those who came to watch a video about the in-laws, we apologize for Nana's hair tutorial.
Oh my days, whatever. So I thought you were going to say something important. So guys, yeah, talk about the in-laws. We just thought, well, Nyasha came up with this topic actually. Yeah. Surprise, surprise. No, actually, you come up with some good topics somewhere. Anyway, gosh, I talk too much. Just get to the point. So today's video is about the in-laws, as we've mentioned like 3 times, and we just wanted to talk about dealing with the in-laws, especially before your wedding, guys. Very important, very essential. It can get real. Not necessarily in our case, but we know people, multiple people who've had like difficulties with in-laws and weddings and blah 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 and so on and so forth. And it gets real, guys, and I just think it's not that deep, but people make it deep. No?
Yeah.
So yeah, we don't have any notes or anything, so we're just gonna free flow and attempt to give advice on what to do with your in-laws before you get married. Passing the mic to you.
Okay. So one thing that's great. So before we did our wedding, or I think it was it during our planning, or yeah, it was before we got engaged. The marriage prep, and how I'm so grateful that we actually did it before we got engaged, because some of the situations that we went through actually started happening after we got engaged. And yeah, so this time we're sticking to just the in-laws. We're not going to talk about the parents. Or do you want to talk about the parents and the in-laws?
No, just talk about what you do with your in-laws.
So in-laws.
Have to sort them out though, fam.
But I don't think we're not only gonna stick to just before the wedding. I think also while you're married, there's also some key things that you need to know, or things that I've gained
or observed and learned.
Oh, where's the battery?
Because we never charged it.
So one of the things that I noticed as soon as so before I proposed was the fact that you have to go and ask for
hand in marriage.
But in our case, we have a Ghanaian here, and Ghanaians have their own different culture. I had to ask Nana's dad for her hand in marriage, to give her to me. So the hard part now was just getting that, because the Ghanaian culture is slightly different. Like, they have the whole engagement wedding, and that's like is it engagement wedding or engagement thing? And that's where
it gets really confusing. Yeah, I get confused. Engagement is like basically engagement is like traditional wedding.
Yeah, but then also, obviously, we've lived in the UK, so we also want to do that whole ring exchange thing, and because of that, it kind of conflicts with their culture. So therefore, there was already a clash there, right there, bang, like you're already clashing. I'm like, hey, excuse me, can you like allow me to put a ring on her finger? And he's like, hey, excuse me, are you trying to marry my daughter? Like, this is the wrong order. You know, you're meant to do your dowry and then we'll agree, and then you have to pay money and all that stuff. So that was already a whole thing. So now I had to explain it to them. And yeah, so some people are really lucky. You have parents out there that understand the
British culture.
The British culture, so it makes it a bit easier.
Or Western culture, if you like, not necessarily
culture.
British.
But yeah, so making sure that you explain yourself clearly to the fact that, oh, okay, this is a part of the Western culture. What?
I'm just laughing because you remember after you proposed what my mum said?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
Nana's mom even said, "Is this a promise ring?
Can you imagine?
Is this a promise ring?"
I was like, what?
Promise ring? Do you think I paid
She's
this
like,
much
yeah,
for a promise ring?
you haven't done the engagement.
Yeah. So it was like,
this is the engagement.
as I said, like, you really have to get them on board with that sort of thing. So that's one thing that I noticed. And I think the important thing is not to dread this whole process till the wedding, like all the stuff that you go through, because like it really helps you after the wedding. And don't like just, so for example, Nana's mom, because Nana is a very strong-willed person, so Nana's mom would come to me to ask me for certain things. So she would say, I've spoken to Nana and she doesn't want to listen to me. Can you go and talk to her? So like Nana's mom wants her to be really big. Like she wants her to
Put
gain weight.
Oh my God.
And she'll come to me and say, can you talk to my daughter?
Did she actually say that to you?
Yes, many times. It's not just once or twice.
Yeah, guys, even at my wedding, trying on my wedding dress, my mom, hi mom, in case you're watching this, was telling my friends while I was getting changed, oh guys, can you tell her to choose this dress? And guys, don't you think she's too skinny? Tell her to put on weight. Like, she thought I was starving myself, and I was like, no, why would I do that?
She does starve herself.
Really KMT.
So yeah, like going ahead, and so in situations like that where she'll come to me, I'll just say, let me talk to her. So I wouldn't say no. So like this is maybe a part of me, because I just don't like getting into arguments, because when you argue with someone, if you haven't fully established a relationship, you're just gonna cause it later down the line. Like they're going back, he argued with us about this, and that's where you cause issues later on. So I chose, let me talk to Nana, and that's something that we learned at marriage prep. Don't make the decisions, like, don't cause an argument where you don't have to cause an argument. Just say you're gonna have a discussion with the other person. So even when it's coming to decisions like, we want to have J rice at the wedding. Oh, let me talk to Nana, and then we'll let you know what decision we came up with. Because now when it then comes back, and what I used to do, I'll tell Nana and I'll say, can you talk to your mom? So I'll say, let her talk to her mom, so that she says, we've spoken and this is the decision. Because Nana's obviously had how many years of her life that she's known her mom? I've only known her for a minute.
I think it's very important to make sure that even like when you're getting to the stage of being engaged and dealing with both families, to really be on lockdown together. Like, you guys are telling your parents that, look, we're grown, we're getting married, we're gonna start our own family, we're gonna do our own thing. So in a way, they kind of need to see that, to be like, okay, maybe they are grown, let's leave them. So you guys need to be, you're coming together when you get married. So you kind of need to be together and have that unity, and basically, and also to be able to keep your family happy. When they do ask you, why can't you do this, or why can't you do this, you say, let me talk about it, and then, we've decided, so that it's not like, yeah, I was talking to Nyasha and he doesn't really want to do that. In a way, you're painting a bad picture for the family, that why doesn't Nyasha want to do that, and why doesn't, whereas when you know your family, you kind of know how to handle them. So if Nyasha doesn't want to do that, they don't need to know that Nyasha don't want to do that. we're becoming one.
Yeah.
So
the worst thing
is we've
is
discussed it and we've decided that blah 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 blah. But you don't want to say, or him say to his parents, oh yeah, Nana doesn't really like this, or she doesn't want to do this, or she doesn't like that. It kind of makes it already creates some sort of a divide and some sort of, and once you sow those kind of seeds, it can only grow and manifest later on in life. And you don't want that once you're married. You want to be happy in your marriage. You've got enough to deal with trying to learn each other in your marriage, yet alone to deal with in-laws. Ain't nobody got time for that, okay?
That being said, I actually do. So in every good situation,
we still do that now anyway.
Yeah, in every
So
good situation. So like where Nana's made a good decision, like, or even though it's me making the decision, I'll always say, oh yeah, it's Nana. So stuff like we were, what was it for? We were planning something for my parents, and we were going away, and my parents are like, oh, that's such a nice thing, oh Nana, you're so no, it's when we're planning stuff like cook like stuff at our house and say, oh, we plan to have people over, or we have a birthday party. They completely think I'm completely not involved in the birthday party. It's a little bit annoying now, because now they always say to Nana, oh Nana, you should plan everything, and I'm a bit like,
but you do know that I do plan quite a
but we work together.
We do work together, that's true.
But now it just like, because I've
like
always,
he has no
every
involvement,
time I just say, oh, it was Nana. Every single one, oh, it was Nana. Now it's like it was Nana for everything, and now everything. My parents are even like, oh Nana, you should plan our was it 30th anniversary.
But I am an event planner, so
yeah, you're an event planner. That's
part of the reason.
Like, no, it's not only that.
Oh, okay.
It's the fact that we've done stuff and it's been good. And now they've been
but we are a good
like, for
unit
example,
together.
our wedding. After our wedding, my parents were really like, oh, okay, they know how to plan something. And at the wedding, I was just like, oh, this is Nana.
But it was really teamwork, us working together, yes.
They always pile like, give good ratings to the other person, so that, like, now when your parents talk about the other person, they're like, oh, talk about your other partner, they're like, ah, this person is good. Everything good about my child is because of partner.
Hey bro, she got someone good in the family.
Yeah.
I think, so that's like really the main point. I think the main other point is you, like, dealing with the relationships, you have to be careful. And as we said, like, always say we and stuff like that. But I think where it gets dangerous is when you let, this often happens when money's involved. So when you let your parents very involved in the wedding, I'm not saying don't involve your parents. Nobody come and catch me and murder me, I beg you, or tell me to pray for forgiveness. But sometimes when you have a lot of, when you have your parents giving a lot of money for your wedding, it's kind of like their wedding. So they get to make the decisions because they're bringing the money. And that's, you have to really, really be careful with that, because it makes that line that you draw, that, you know, we're leaving our family and you're cleaving as your own unit, kind of that line becomes blurred out. Blurred?
Yeah, but you know, for me,
slightly, it does become slightly blurred, because in that sense, you kind of like, if they can be making like decisions, and in a way, if you don't put your foot down, it's very often it can carry, it might not, but in some cases it can carry on into your marriage, because then they might be like, oh, so when are you having a child? Like, we're waiting for you. Like, in some cases it's fine, but certain things now becomes, certain parents might be like, okay, now that it's done, let's leave it. But others, it might carry on where you're now in a triangle with your family and your husband and wife, when you're supposed to be together. You now have mum and dad in between. No, it's not. It's the Bible don't say that, mate.
Yeah, it's the main thing, as Nana was saying, just like if you let them in at the beginning, they'll be in forever.
Yeah.
So like, and this is why even I don't think it's a bad thing to let the parents get involved monetarily, but you have to control it.
Yeah, it's a decision.
Like, I know my parents. Like, my parents are. Sometimes if they feel like if they invested monetarily, they're okay. My parents are a lot better. So if they give money, they won't be like, say, oh, you have to use it this way. But I know people like my uncles and aunties, they give money, and the money comes with a demand to use it a certain way.
Yeah, even aunties.
So that's where I will say, I'm
Just
not
be
gonna go to you.
careful, yeah.
I'm not gonna go to you because I know you're gonna then put stress on me and my wife. So I'll just okay, keep away. So, but that being said, you have to learn to control those people.
Manage relationships.
Manage relationships. So if you're gonna say, oh, can you help us monetarily? Like come up with an arrangement to that. Okay, well, you're gonna help us, but we don't want it to be like a thing where now you're going to. Yeah, so just come up with an arrangement, or even say like, okay, so we're asking for this money so that we can pay for this particular person who's our videographer. So you've already told them what the money's for, and now the issue. So I had an example where one of my uncles, I said he wanted to help. I didn't ask for the help. He wanted to help, so I said, yeah, that's fine. Like, so here's this uncle wanting to help, but then, like, now giving demands. So okay, so I say, okay, so this is how much the person's gonna cost, and then they're like, it's too expensive. I know someone who can do it cheaper, and I'm like, hell no. So it's okay. If you want to do it your way, you know, it's fine. I'm going to go my way. You can do your thing. So, and it was just an important thing. Like, I completely said, no, it's fine. And just be able to say, no, it's fine, is such an important thing. Like, I look back at some of the things, like from aunties, because we had our wedding on a Thursday. I think it was during the age where...
a lot of people were very unhappy about it.
Yeah, it was during the age where... It
was just becoming popular.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It wasn't popular at all. At this point, people were calling us, what the heck. Remember all our friends who said, oh... Thursday wedding? Why are you guys having a wedding on a Thursday?
It was still a little bit, but I think people still did it, but it wasn't like...
Tuesday, Monday, any day of the week.
It's cheaper. Why not? Yeah. Why not? Thursday was cheaper. It was closest to Friday. But then... And
even the vendors have caught up now. They're like, nah, our prices are the same throughout. Yeah. It's the same thing. But yeah, like, it's just important being able to say no, like just... So I had an auntie who was acting like, saying, you're having your wedding on the Thursday. I'm not coming. I said, it's okay. It's fine. Thank you, auntie. Have a good week. End the conversation. Like, I think that's from just the perspective, just being able to talk to your parents, talk to your in-laws. I think it's a learning.
You don't have to have beef.
Yeah, you
don't need it. You don't need beef. Are you hungry for beef? No.
Just avoid it, man. Just be nice, and then utilize your partner. And I think it's important, like, you and your partner have a discussion, like, where you say, like, me and Nana said, I said to Nana, yeah, I'm not going to beef with your mom. Even I remember there was one time we had a little bit of a tiff, me and Nana.
Me and you.
Yes, where I said, oh, Nana, can you
I don't remember. That's
I was like, Nana, can you go and talk to your mom about this? She's like, but you have my mom's number. I'm like, yeah. But yeah, I don't feel comfortable telling her this.
I have no clue what he's like that.
Yeah, it was just one of the...
It was ages ago though.
To do at the wedding. And I just remember feeling as if, she should do it because that's her mom. And I think that's important. Like, it's important for you to establish it with your partner that, okay, certain things... I'll feel okay to talk to your mom about, but then the other stuff you should be like, okay.
Your hands are cold.
And I've just been outside.
Yeah, but your neck is warm, so I'm just gonna put my hand here. Just
establish the fact that, okay, you talk to your family and you'll be able to control it. And I think it's important, guys as well. I was lucky to have such a strong wife.
Well, thank you. You talking about me?
Yeah, but yeah, just try and instill confidence into your partner. Like, try and instill confidence in the fact that she can do it, and where they struggle with certain things, then kind of assist. But don't let it be the first thing where you're attacking their family, because if you attack their family immediately, It's your relationship.
Yeah, that you know her husband.
Yeah.
You know.
They'll be talking behind your back.
It just won't end. So yeah.
Or even they'll be talking behind your back to your partner. And then now they're instilling thoughts like, he doesn't care about you. Oh, he's poor. He's not taking care of you.
He wants your money.
You're cooking every night. You're tired. You're tired. You need to dump that man. Send him divorce papers.
Well, you're not even married.
No, I'm saying after they get married.
Oh, like, yeah.
Instilling those thoughts. Like, you get married and your wedding will go fine.
That's a topic for another day. Seeds of it.
Yeah.
You know. Anyway, guys, I think we should cut it short because me and Nyasha combined, we can, kind of talk a little bit. Even though we have to. I just knew you were gonna say that.
Comment below who you think the talker is. Even
though we have a debate of who talks more, I think Nyasha talks more than me, but he thinks the opposite.
Comment below.
Anywho,
who talks more between me and Nana?
Moving on, because I didn't talk a lot.
Please, actually, we'll add a poll. We'll add a poll to the video. Who talks more? Please.
So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I think the two main points to take away is just that before you get married, dealing with the in-laws, be united together, make decisions together, and always ask the other person, always defend the other person to the other family, because you don't want to paint them in a bad picture, or in a bad way. And that being said, I mean, if you're being beaten up or something, I mean, that's not okay. But anyway, that's a topic for another day. Yeah, but yeah, just defend your partner to your family, and yeah, be united, discuss everything. And the second thing, what was the second point?
You just said 2 points. I thought you just said.
No, the first one is be united and defend each other too. The second point is second point is manage people, manage your families properly, manage them, and just know what to say. Just you know your family, so you know how to manage them, manage them accordingly, so that when you do get married, it doesn't kind of carry on or carry over into your marriage. In some people's marriage it does happen, and in some people it doesn't, but just it's better what's that saying, prevention is better than cure.
I think what she's trying to say is start the way you want to finish. Yeah,
if you don't want mom and dad in the middle of you, we're sitting there and they're both here, that's not okay. So just start the way you want to finish, and prevention is better than cure. So even though if you don't have families that are like that anyway, just just put the prevention there so that you eliminate that completely. But that being said, guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I get so excited when we're filming. Sorry. Anyway, so guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll be back next week with another video. And if you want to see us talk about something, a topic, or, get involved in any sort of challenge. Not any sort of challenge, because we don't do any challenge. She's a bit of a scaredy cat. No, because we have levels. We have
just to let you guys know, we don't prank each other. We don't prank each other in our house because Nana will she has this thing, if I touch her like this.
Oh, really?
If I just touch her on the shoulder like this, her retaliation is this.
Oh, you should have heard.
I'm sorry.
No, that's not nice. You're not sorry.
I'm sorry.
You're not sorry. You did that.
Why are you rubbing your shoulder like
because
it really hurt that?
But
you're making me look bad on the video.
Nyasha, seriously,
okay,
I'm sensitive.
Apparently she's sensitive. But when she, anyways, the point that I was trying to make, I tap her like this, she'll punch me.
That's so. Really.
You would. Yes, you. Tell the truth. Would you punch me if I tap you?
No, I will. When have I punched you?
Many times.
So I punch you. Yes. I do fist like this and I punch you.
Not in the face, but you punch me. You punched me
God
before.
is my witness.
Anyways, we love you guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and
see you next week.
NanaNyasha.
What was that? That's a good that. It's NanaNyasha.
It's Nyasha.